Good morning, everyone. So, in previous session, we have seen first main reason of why Python is simple. So, let's continue with it. See, this is fifth, and this is sixth. I was making mistake here. And after this interpreted programming language, we'll go for the sixth one called as high level programming. This is going to be seven. This is going to be eight, and this is going to be ninth one. Okay, so this is what we are going to see here. High level programming language was I was missing yesterday. So yeah, let's quickly revise it. Why Python is simple? The first main reason is what? Yes, everyone online. Yes, you have attended yesterday's session. You were there, right? In class itself. Tell me. No, that is a okay. Easy to learn it is, but why? Why it is easy to learn? What makes it easy? Simple code. No, what I have told you yesterday was something different, right? APIs. That's what. What is API? Mm, collection of modules. What is modules? Collection of classes, variables, and functions. Okay. So yesterday we have seen Python is simple because of first technical reason, technical factor you can say that it consists of huge number of APIs. Okay, and what is API? API is nothing but collection of modules. Okay, modules are libraries you can say. And what is modules? It is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. Okay, so let me give you some more example with it. There are so many function modules we have. Okay, you can check with it if you go to, sorry. Just okay, you check it here. If I go for Python modules documents, okay, so you can see the official website is there for Python. Modules concept is there. Okay, so how many modules you have? Standard modules you can search here, right? Standard modules like system module is there. What you can do with system? Fibo is one of the module. Directly, instead of writing Fibonacci series one by one, directly you can go for this. When you want to search for anything from the built-ins, what are the built-in functions we have, what are the built-in modules you have? Okay, just first you import the built-ins, okay, and just write this dir of built-ins. So you'll be getting everything about your Python, everything whatever you have. Not actually everything, it's not, we can't say everything it is there. But you can see almost we have our errors, exceptions, you can see here, warning, exceptions, everything is there. Then also we have some functions like bin function, we have boolean function, we have byte array, bytes, and chr, we have compile, copy, this globals are there, globals function. Then similarly hex function we are going to see, id function we are going to see, input function we are somewhere, if you find a print function you may also find out. Tuple is there, tuple is a function, super is a function, sum is a function. So everything whatever you want, it is going to give you. Okay, if you write pip freeze as well, I guess so, not here. You write pip freeze, similarly you can get the pip freeze. So you will get the list of the installed modules, whatever you have. Okay, so see something like this. Understood? This is, you can go for it now. Okay, now you check it. I'll go for the next one. That this is how there you can search so many things about modules. Okay, but not now. Do not search it now itself, because we are going to see modules further on. Okay, in a proper way, everything we will be seeing. So let's come back to our subject, that is why Python is simple, because of one of the concept called API library. Okay, modules. So you can say some more modules. I can say random. Random is a module. Okay, random is one of the module. Everyone knows OTP. We get OTP every time. Will you get the same OTP? Different OTP, right? How you can write the same program here? Check it. I will say your OTP is something like, you check it here. So I'll say random is one of the module. Random dot rand int of, you write something like from 1000 to 9999, and your OTP is, similarly one more time you go, your OTP is, that means every time you are going to get the new OTP, something like this. Your OTP is this. Understood? So this is nothing but a random module which has different functions. Now you can see. Now where is function? Where is module? This is a module. Based on this module, we have the with the help of this module, we are accessing function. What is the name of the function? Random. What is the variable? 1000 and 9999. These are the variables. That's why we call it as module is a collection of classes, functions, and variables. Understood? Easy to understand? Yes, online guys, just give me a quick confirmation. Are you able to understand this? Okay. For example, you can take, I would just write it here. Examples are something like C math is there, math module itself is there, calendar module is there, random module is there, okay, threading module is there, date time module is there, date time module is there, time module itself is there, and moreover, what we can say, pickle module is there. Okay, so likewise we have so many. Okay, so many API modules we have. Second thing that we are going to see is, second Main reason is one of the reason we have known as inbuilt garbage collector. Okay, Python has inbuilt garbage collector. Now, what is garbage collector? Who knows what is garbage collector? Finding bugs. No. Yes, online. Anyone knows what is garbage collector? In general English also, what is the meaning of garbage? Waste, not error. Why you are calling it as error? No. Let me give you a simple scenario about this. When you buy a phone, okay, let's say this phone is about 256 GB of internal memory space. Okay, internal memory space you have 256 GB. Now let's say once you start installing apps and all, you also have downloaded three movies. Three movies you have downloaded. Okay. Now after, let's say you have watched all three movies. After watching the movies, will you keep in your phone? Let's say for around this movie is around total 20 GB. Now you can say that for this three movie, 20 GB is occupied in your mobile phone for your 256 GB, isn't it? That means 20 GB out of this 256, that is 256, you can say 200 it gives. Okay, 56 or more than that, it takes as RAM. Okay, the internal space. So 20 GB, whatever you are just occupying with this movie or by downloading this movie are still there. So after watching, will you just keep this three movies still there? What you will do? You will delete it for what? Acha, if you delete, what will happen? If you don't delete, what will happen? Let's say I'll be keeping as 13 movies you have somewhere around of 190 GB. Now tell me what will happen if you don't delete this 13 movies? Lag, it will hang. Okay, that means the efficiency of your phone will get decreased, the power of your phone, or you can say the smoothness of your phone, okay, or whatever or else you can say, it will lag, so much lag. Okay, and more what we can say, that your phone, whatever however you have bought it, it is not going to be the same, isn't it? That means to make it efficient, to make this phone run faster, okay, you have to keep deleting unnecessary file or already used file, isn't it? Did you understand or not? In programming also, every programming language, let it be C, C++, Java, whatever programming language you are using, every programming language, every language has inbuilt garbage collect. Okay, every programming. Similarly, for Python as well, Python consists of a garbage collector, GC we call it as, okay, which basically implicitly called the destructor. Okay, basically calls the destructor. Now what is destructor, I will tell you later on when it comes to our object oriented programming, and also I will tell you more in detail about the garbage collector. For now, you try to understand what garbage collector does is just collects the unused it collects the unused memory. What it does? Collects the unused memory. Now we do not have to take care of this. Who's taking care? Implicitly, we have every programming language has the garbage collector. In Python, what is the advantage of this? That garbage collector always uses a destructor. Now, what is destructor? It is nothing but which deallocates the memory. Once you write any program, each and every line, even if you take a is equals to 10 also, it takes a memory space, isn't it? Now let's say you are writing something like a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, and c is equals to a plus b. That is the answer we are going to get is what? 30 here. When I print this, see, we will get the answer same as 30 here, isn't it? My program execution is started here. My program execution completed here. Done. Meanwhile, everything is getting monitored. When the program is started, when the program ended. Once the program get ended, garbage collector will call the destructor to deallocate whatever memory space we have taken here. In simple word, I can say I have downloaded the movies. After that, once I watch it, I need to delete it. Obviously, I need to delete it because not to occupy the memory space unnecessarily. After completion A, B, C, after completion of this particular operation, I would say that my A value, B value, C value are now unused, not in use, because already we have got the value, already we have got the result. That means all these are what? Unused memory. Yes or no? Okay. That means immediately garbage collector will come to collect this particular data and will free up the memory space using destructor. What happens if when we free up the memory space? Efficiency of the programming language. Necessary taking memory would not be good. Okay. That's why what they have kept for every programming language, let's not talk about every program. In Python, we have the garbage collector and the destructor concept. Garbage collector calls the destructor deallocate the memory space, deallocate memory space. Now one more thing, what is this deallocation? When you are doing a is equals to 10, you are allocating the memory. What you are doing? You are allocating the memory. When you are writing b is equals to 20, again you are allocating. This is also allocation only. But after allocation, still my data or my memory space is being occupied, isn't it? With A, B, and C. Once we complete it, obviously we need to release the memory space. We need to free up the memory space so that my garbage collector can give that particular memory space to another programming as well. It is as simple as you can see here. Once you have a plate, you have so many foods here, okay, so many foods you have kept. Once you eat it, will you still keep it with you? No. Where you will keep it? Where will you keep this? Let's say so many wastes are there, so will you keep it in your pocket? No, right? You will keep it in dustbin itself. That means that dustbin is one of the garbage collector here, which collects the waste here. Once we complete the execution, I would say the memory is waste now. Uh, the data is waste now, because not data, I would say the objects are waste. In a general word, if I say, basically we don't call it as waste, it is unused memory. Okay, so that is what we have to just keep in your garbage collector, that's it. And you are not going to do this. This is not manually we have to do. Who is going to do this? Garbage collector itself is going to do this. Okay, and the major purpose behind this is what? To free up the memory space and enhance our programming language. Understood? Clear it is? Any doubt? Yes, online. Yes, Bindu. Reclaim space used by code. Right. Good. Is it clear or not? Okay. So Python has inbuilt garbage collector. Okay, that automatically cleans up unused memory. Okay, which improves the performance of the Python programming or Python application, you say. Clear it is? What is garbage collector? It is a background. Okay, I'll say something like this. Garbage collector is is a background process in Python that collects unused memory to enhance performance. Clear it is? Did you understand up to this? And the third technical factors, or you can say third main reason, is user friendly syntaxes. Okay, user friendly syntaxes. Obviously Python has the much easier syntax than other, as compared to other programming languages. Okay, so you can say Python's syntax is easy to understand and use it. Okay, what it allowing performance, or good performance, or you write like this, allowing programmers to write error free code quickly. Okay, error free code quickly. So for example, you can see something. If you go to other programming language, like let's say C programming, I'll say some example, sum of two numbers. So this is a basic example what I'm showing here. Okay, just to add two numbers here, what you have to take, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, almost 10 to 12 line of code you have to take, that too with different syntaxes. If you see here, without int main you can write your code in C programming. Without curly braces you can't write your code in C programming. Without specifying the integer, what type of data you are going to use, without specifying that, you can't use it. Without writing this, you can't take the input. Okay, input I will take. I can understand that in Python also we need to take the input, but not in two line of code. In one line of code itself, I'll be taking the input. Understood? Then everything is there. For after each line, you have to specify the semicolon here. Okay? Don't you think it is quite complicated while writing C programming? Okay. Similarly for C++, Java, everything does the same. It has, we have to follow what? Syntax. Okay, long syntax you can say. But now check it. This is the program for C programming. How big a line of code you have written. But when I talk about Python, you just go A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20, and C is equals to A plus B. See, we got the answer in 4 line. Okay. Similarly, directly also you can go 10 plus 20. We got the answer as 30. Directly also something like this also you can go. A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20, A plus B. Got the answer. Understood? Same thing. If you follow in your, this is one line of code, right? When you follow batch mode as well, batch mode in the sense different environment of writing Python program. There also, if you write this particular block, you will be getting the output. Clear it is? So how quick we can write the code instead of following all this syntax, how quick we can write the code, you can see here in very efficient way. Okay, do not have to worry about the data type what you are using, and you have to specify it. No, you don't have to understand, you don't have to remember all those things. You don't have to worry about all those things. You will get it easily. Understood? Clear it is? So three technical factors. One is simple technical factor, main reasons. One is it has a huge number of API. What is API? Collection of modules. What is module? Collection of classes, functions, variables. Okay. Second factor is what? Garbage collector. What is garbage collector? Collects the unused memory. Why it collects unused memory? To free up the memory space and enhance the Python programming, you can say. And third is what? Easy syntax. Okay, Python has the easiest syntax, we can say, because it is one of the dynamically typed language. That's why we do not have to follow all this data type declarations. Okay, and obviously syntax is also quite simple over there. Now freeware and open source. I hope you understood what we have seen so far. Online guys, just give me a quick confirmation. Did you understand each and everything whatever we have seen? Yes. Swati, Srinivas, Satvik, Rajiv, and Mujtaba and Bindu.
Yes, we got it.
You got it. Right. And the next we are going to see is freeware and open source. Right. Now people use this freeware and open source together always. And they says that if we can use it freely, that means it is a freeware and open source. It doesn't mean that. Okay. This two words doesn't mean that. Why? Because freeware is a different word, open source is a different word. Freeware obviously in the sense when we can use any programming language, or when we can download it, software you can say freely, then we call it as freeware. Okay, for example, if you go to Python official website python.org, now when you download this you don't have to pay any amount for this. You don't have to take any subscription for this, isn't it? That means you are not paying any amount, you are not giving any extra charges, not extra, not even 0.1 paisa also you are giving. Understood? That is what this is, a freeware software. Okay, and What is open source here? As freeware, we know that when we can freely download any software, that is a freeware here. Okay, that's why we the name is what? Freeware. Software freeware. Okay, it is a freeware, we can say. What is open source here? Now, who has created Python? Guido and Rossum. Okay, and who is taking care of it? What is PSF? Python Software Foundation. That means Guido and Rossum has created and given all the access to PSF. That means if it is a open source, then only it has given to PSF. Now, let me give you one more example. Python is one of the programming language. If you download it, once you download it, will you have to pay any subscription or extra sorry, fees or anything, any amount for using its modules? If you check here, I have used random module, right? Random module is from which programming language? Python itself. So can I say the source of the Python, source in the sense whatever they have kept inside the Python software, is it like, should I pay for it? Do I need to pay for it? Or it is free of cost? Free of cost. That means it is open for me. Whatever the code they have written, whatever the class they have written, whatever the function they have written, pre-written, okay, modules whatever they have given, so many modules I have shown you, right? All the modules whatever they have given, it is open for me as well. That means it is open for everyone. They don't have to do extra effort for that. They don't have to go for any extra amount or paying some amount for that, isn't it? That means the source whatever they have written in Python software, it is totally open for all the users, isn't it? That's why we call it as it is an open source, or you can say open source language. Okay, let me give you a couple of more example. um, I would say Twitter. I guess so Twitter also takes some subscriptions, right? So let's say for an example, Instagram. Okay, once you download the Instagram, do you have to pay any amount? No. That means Instagram is also an open source platform. Okay, Facebook is also one of the open source platform. Okay, but I would say here source, that means a particular application, but in Python source means their codes. Okay, their codes. Understood? So whatever the codes you have, whatever you are writing here, okay, whatever you are writing here random, you can also make this random module on your own. You can use it as well. There is now why I'm saying this. Let's say I'll be telling you at the last of the course, that is multi-threading concept over there. And in that we have one method called run method. Okay, function or method, whatever you can say. There we have one method called run method. Okay, and run method belongs to the threading module, threading class, thread class actually. Okay, run method belongs to thread class. Thread class is one of the predefined class. Predefined in the sense which is already present in our Python software. We haven't written it, we are not going to write it. Who has written? Python developers, Python software developers. Understood? They have already written somewhere, and now we are going to use it. Run method, run function is one of the method which is already present in thread class. Now I'm using it. That means if it is open, then only I can be able to use it. Yes or no? If it is open, then only, if it is accessible, then only I can use it, isn't it? That is the meaning of open source here. The source of the Python software is fully open for everyone, everybody. Okay, everyone can use it. Understood? So two terms we have: freeware, that means freely we can download it, and second is what? Open source, that means source code. Source of the Python is fully available for all the users. Okay, did you understand? Clear it is? So you can say Python can be freely downloaded from www.python.org, and which is making it one of the making it freeware, making it what? Freeware. Clear it is? And similarly, if I talk about the open source open source software like Python is often customized by various companies. Okay, now that is also one of the um, there are some distributions. Okay, with the help of those distributions, they can also access the Python. For example, Java application or Java software is from Oracle. Okay, and Oracle can also access our Python. Why? Because Python is one of the open source. Now what they do is they have merged Python with Java. We call it as, that distribution is called it as Jython, or we can also call it as JPython. Understood? That is a distribution, and they have shared their resources, you can say. That means Python is one of the open source language, so that every other distributions, every other companies can also use it. Understood? Are you able to understand? Clear it is? So various companies, it can be used for various companies their for their in-house tools. In-house tools. Okay, tools development, you can say. The standard Python, we call it as standard Python. We call it as C Python. Okay, compiled Python, you can say. The standard Python developed by Guido van Rossum. Okay, it has been developed by Guido van Rossum and maintained by whom? Maintained by PSF. We call it as Python Software Foundation. Okay, foundation is called as is called C Python. We call it as what? C Python. Clear it is, everyone online? I hope it is clear for you. Okay, having internet power cut issue from my side. Okay, no issues, Swati. You just follow the recordings. So similarly, I would give you some scenario about the different types of distributions what we have. Okay, with Python, what are the different companies? What are the different resources they have used? Okay, for example, let me give you the first one. Java. Java uses like JPython. Okay, or else we can also call it as Jython. Okay, for what? For Java based applications. Understood? We also have Iron Python, something like this. For this Iron Python, we work with our .NET, C sharp. You can say C sharp .NET. Okay, applications. So you write something like this. Same for C sharp .NET applications. Clear it is? We also have MicroPython, and that is for microcontroller applications. Basically, you don't have to understand all this, but I'm just showing you what are the different distributions you have with Python. Okay, they have made actually. Okay, so similarly, we have Anaconda Python. Anaconda Python we have for Hadoop, or you can say big data applications. A Bindu to expand its feature. Okay, see, I'll tell you when it comes to. Let me give you a scenario. Nowadays, actually, it's been so long where YouTube, everyone uses YouTube, right? YouTube is using Python plus C programming together. We have a specific feature called embedded and extensible. Okay, there we will see this particularly, but I will tell you now. YouTube is one of the application which is using, and like YouTube, so many applications are there, but mostly it is a major application we have. So I'll be explaining you this. YouTube is one of the application or a software, you can say, which uses both Python and C programming. Why so? Both are programming language. They could use only one of them, but they are using both of this. Why? Because of their features. Okay, C programming, when it comes to execution, C programming is the fastest programming language, we call it as execution. C programming is having faster in execution. C programming is faster in execution, whereas the Python programming has so many different features, like it is robust, strong language having so many modules. For more efficiency, to increase the efficiency, enhance the application efficiency, we use Python over there. Okay, because of its huge features. Did you understand, Bindu? That's why they uses so many things here with different fields, with different languages. Java it uses Anaconda for big Hadoop systems, big data. Understood? This is how the Python is expanding its features. Is it clear or not? Okay. Similarly, we also have stackless Python for for concurrency concurrency in applications, or you can say concurrent applications. See, if I make any mistake while writing, okay, you just recorrect it once, okay, because quickly I need to write it. Okay, so if I make a simple mistake as well, you just take care of it. Also, we have pypy. Okay, featuring a JIT compiler among others. Acha, what is pypi? You can check it here directly. I'll show you. Pypy. This is a p. No, not this. Okay, this is, I guess. Yeah. This is PyPy. What it is, if you check what is PyPy, is a replacement of C Python. Okay, we use a C Python. Now it is PyPy. It is a replacement of it, C Python. It is built using R Python language. Okay, R is a programming that was co-developed with it. The main reason to use it instead of C Python is speed. It runs generally faster. Understood? That's why they uses PyPy features here with Python. Okay, PyPy implements Python 2.7.18 and 3.10.18. It supports all the core language. It supports most of commonly used Python standard library for known difference with C Python. I will explain you about the library, so there you will understand where to use this PyPy. Actually, already we have here memory usage, stackless, other features, sandbox. You can see this, okay? You can see this and you will understand it. In simple way, it has written, if you check it. Memory hungry Python program might end up taking less space than they do in C Python. We are talking about PyPy. C Python takes more memory space, whereas if I use the PyPy, memory hungry Python program, why we call it as memory hungry? Because it takes more space, might end up taking less space than they do in C Python. Understood? Compared to C Python, right? And so many things you can go through this so that you will understand. And these are some distributions what we have. I hope you understood this. Clear it is? And the third one, do you have any question? Any question? आ रहा है तो पूछो. कुछ भी नहीं. Online. Okay. Next is platform independent language. Python is known as platform independent language. Obviously, what is the meaning of platform? No. What is the use? I don't like to use phone. Who people who use phone in class. Buddy, whatever it is there, class is important, right? So you should not use phone in class. Okay, keep it in your mind every time, whoever so it is. So platform independent. What is the meaning of it? Platform. Platform is nothing but operating system. Okay, platform is nothing but operating system. And independence is nothing but wherever you want to use. Wherever in the sense, if you are writing a particular program in Windows operating system, same program you can use in Mac also, same program you can use in Linux also, and different operating system. Understood? That is the simple meaning of platform independent. That means you write once, use anywhere. If I compare to other programming language like C programming is also one of the platform dependent language, not independent language. Platform dependent in the sense, when we write any code in C programming, C++ programming, we only have to use it in specific operating system. When you are writing in Windows, you only have to use it in Windows. When you want to write in Mac operating system, you have to take a different resource. Understood? Clear it is? But when it comes to Python programming, Java programming, these are some such platform independent language where there is no dependency of the platform. There is no dependency of the operating system. You write in my system, you can run the same program in another system as well. No matter what type of operating system it is. Only what you have to do is you have to download software based on a specified operating system. Already we have seen For Python, if you go for this particular part, in download section, it is showing for Mac operating system, for other platforms as well. Why it is saying other platforms? What is the meaning of platform now? Operating system. Because it is showing for Windows, Mac, other platform. What is source code? You can see the source code as well. Okay, for all this Python, this different source code it has. Okay, leave it for now. You don't have to understand this. It's not make it complicated. Did you understand? So platform is nothing but operating system. And wherever we want to use our Python code, I can use it. Okay, without thinking of where to use, which all operating system I can use it in. Okay, that is the meaning of platform independent here. So what I will do, I will just stop it here. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday, I will cover. Okay, Monday I'll cover this. And for one, there is one thing that today is the last demo session. Okay, so this weekend you have, today you have, tomorrow you have. You can enroll yourself now. Okay, enroll yourself for the smooth, you can say, journey. Okay, and they are going to change the link anyhow in couple of days, so you can enroll as soon as possible so that we can go further. Clear? Okay, you just, if you want, I'll give you the admin team number. If you want, you have, right? Everyone has the admin team number. You just contact to them if they are online, and if not, if you are there, right? So you can go and you can go upstairs and you can ask to them. Okay, clear? So do you have any question regarding the subject or anything? Anything if you want to ask? Yes, online guys. If you want to ask anything about the subject, about the course, about the institute, whatever. And one more thing that Bindu, already yesterday I have told you about this, but still if you want, you can go through our website, that is Harsha Trainings. Let me show you. Why it is not showing? Maybe they have disabled it for some reason. Yeah, here it is, Yukta Technologies. So here you can see, I think this is also not there. Okay, I'll do one thing. I will just share the details to you. I need to check once whether they have disabled it or what. So I will tell you. Okay, here it is. The website here it is showing. Let me check. Yeah. Here you can see here. Okay, the Python full stack you can see here, and when you go to it, you will be finding all the details. Like this is starting with the web development, CSS, HTML, CSS, all these things we have. Then JavaScript and Bootstrap we have, SQL. Now Python we have here, is it is starting from this. So Python core installation and all everything. Then we are into this. Almost we are in basic itself. Okay, features, and then we will move to the next, like using interpreter and fundamentals of Python, then variables, numbers and booleans, and so many things in different way. Okay, understood? So here you can find your question, whatever topics you wanted to know. So shall we stop it? Is it possible for you to conduct classes in afternoon till 4? Mujtaba, actually, for this slot it is fixed, but we will let you know if there is any problem for you. We will let you know for next batch as well. Okay. Maybe you can contact to the admin team about this. They may better know about it and will tell you. Any other question? Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. See you on Monday. Have a great day and keep reading the notes, keep practicing. Okay. Bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you.